So imagine the world without or reduced smokers that damages our lungs and all these harmful foods that endangers the human body. And so as a government, we need more support for all ages to promote exercises and healthy living. I have to be proud to be a global distributor myself of the company called Magic. And this is my beloved healthy drink. We call it Kangen water, and it's coming from a medical device, Live Lake 8 machine from Japan, which gives you a different kind of pH 2.5 to 11.5, and all you need to do is choose and press which one you like. So it gives you a hydrogen rich alkaline um, micronutrients and antioxidant. So it keeps you young. It will get you back to your sense of youthfulness, I must say. And yes, it tastes delicious actually. And also, yeah, it keeps you alert. There's a lot of energy in it. So I encourage the government to purify or to adopt a a technique or something that would cleanse the water, because nowadays it's either it covered with grime, limes, pharmaceutical waste, um, byproducts of the chemicals and stuff. It's just everywhere, and this is killing us softly. We as a nation, we depend so much with acidic drinks, acidic food, and it's a shame when you don't have enough knowledge to understand. It seems that we are grabbing and following the fad or the trend on what is um, famous out there, what is being endorsed by celebrities, which in reality they're not healthy at all. So I would suggest that we should be very, very careful on what we take in, because we are what we eat and we are what we drink. So if we are fond of acidic food and fluids, then I'm afraid the aging process is so quick and you get more wrinkles. Your body will get ill easily. Where in fact, if you know something that can delay the aging process, by just drinking water, a proper water, and I must say Kangen water is one thing which is highly alkaline that would help reduce or prevent or delay the aging process, and somehow reduce those toxic waste or get rid of those toxic waste in our body. So it's quite fascinating to and interesting to get to know this kind of stuff to help us sustain our healthy bodies. Okay. And yes, we need to promote more exercises and just really to be more active every day as much as you can. And it would be interesting as well if we pay attention into detail on all types of general nursing health needs. So I can't tell you everything from letter A to Z type of illnesses and diseases, because otherwise we'll be here forever on this video. But I'll leave it up to you to discover and understand what are those diseases that starts with letter A, B, C, D until the Z, and get familiar with them. If you think you suffer and suspect that you are experiencing symptoms of such kind, then probably it's best to have a general checkup, have your bloods tested, and go to your GP. If you have symptoms, signs and symptoms of certain condition that is affecting your health, it's better to do something the soonest the better. Okay. And we have another like a reduction of waiting time to be seen by GP or a doctor, and to be scheduled on prompt surgeries or operations. I had an awful experience that here in the UK, if you're not registered in the surgery, I'm afraid no matter how much ill you are, you will never be entertained. So you need to have your name registered in their system. And I just moved into one place um, at one occasion, and then I really feel unwell, and unfortunately I haven't registered my name yet because I just literally arrive in the place, and the next day I feel ill. I really have to travel miles and miles just to get an emergency, and it's quite sad because this kind of system, you feel being deprived of your right to be attended, where in fact in the Philippines and probably in other part of the world, you just have to walk in the emergency department or in a clinic, and straight away you'll be entertained. But in some countries it doesn't work. So I think this is the kind of system that we need to review and develop, which is the best idea we can, so that we can accommodate everybody, because not all circumstances are the same as what the others have experienced. So we need to respect that. And time matters as well, because for instance, it's like my case, I just literally move into one place and I don't have time to register, and suddenly I get unwell and I cannot get the support that I need. So this is something really something we need to address to as soon as possible as a government. And easy access to medical help if needed, still the same kind of concept that I just explained to you. And I think the above all suggestion requires some kind of allocated budget. And again, that is dependent per nation. So it's up to the assigned um, department or ministry of whatever it is, health, for example, to do the allocated budget as appropriate. Okay, so that's all about the physical health needs. And if you get suggestions, we can add up more. Now let's move on to nutrition, general health, and wellness. I think we must understand that the promotion of healthy foods, from breastfeeding to healthy living as we age, is very important. Um, I'm not a mother yet, but I got like literally around 34 nephews and nieces in our family in the Philippines, and I love them all. Yeah, I think majority of them went through breastfeeding, and it's just fascinating to see that they're all looking well. Although others at some stage do some special milk, um, especially our beloved baby Lala. I love her so much. Yes, they can do a special milk which is good for the brain, good for the emotions, and it turned out to be that these kind of kids, they grow and intellectually and very smart, really. So the brain development depends on the bonding from the mother and daughter, and in the kind of milk that they take, and then the kind of food that they eat. So it's very important to highlight from the very beginning the type of nutrition, especially actually it must begin from pregnancy. So if any pregnant woman would like to have a healthy baby, then obviously they should stop smoking, they should stop alcohol as much as they can, and then just focus on the healthy food and drink. They should have adequate exercise and rest, and all that, so that and just general checkup if there are health conditions that I must say would hinder the development of a healthy baby, then they must do something about it in advance. Okay. And the next one is increased promotion of nutritional diets. As I said, we are what we eat. So, having studied the my beloved in Magic, or the Kangen water, then it was also introduced to us a type of foods that contains the highly acidic ones and the highly alkaline one. And I've attended vegan festival and all that. It's quite interesting how people from different part of the world and from different society try to adapt themselves on a certain diet that is appropriate for the body. So not everybody can eat meat or chicken or whatever it is, or fish. And these vegan people, they have their own special diets, and we must respect that because the body, not everyone has the same level of needs, as I said. So I got friends who are just can only tolerate highly alkaline food, and they're quite happy to have a perfect match. It's just like a soulmate. You have like you have like a healthy food, and then you have like an alkaline drink combined. It's just perfect combination, really. So yes, we need to know what our body needs, and we need to listen. So whatever food and fluids that our body can tolerate and adapt, or if we got an allergy to something, then we must work out which one is more which kind of food and stuff and drink that we can tolerate, really. Could you imagine the world with fair and moderate drinking alcohol, no harmful